I'm just on my way to the station. I'm going to London Health Show today. It's so dark and like I don't even know what the time is. It's about 7:30, I think. So yeah, just going to the London Health Show. Gonna see what that's all about. Hopefully get some hints and tips on how to be fit and healthy for this new year. So yeah. I don't actually describe to you how absolutely freezing it is. Like, it's so cold. I don't know if you can see it on there, but I can see my breath.
Gym, and it was in the cardio theatre, and there was a huge great array of televisions, as there often are, all of them tuned into Embarrassing Bodies. We didn't really know what this show was sort of going to quite be at the time, and I'd encourage the gym that they might like to watch it. And so there I was, sweating away on the treadmills with everybody else running away, and suddenly I appeared in a scene involving a pair of rubber gloves, copious amounts of water-based lubricant, and an extremely angry case of hemorrhoids. The hemorrhoids were angry, by the way, not the patient.
So I think I picked up too much stuff. I now have to carry this home in rush hour. But I also have this bag. Ooh. God, what a day. Hello. I'm absolutely shattered. The show was actually really, really good. I got to go around the stalls and talk to some people about what they do, like nutrition and skincare and different fitness trends like hula fit, things like that. I got to listen to a couple of talks that were really, really, really good. There was, what ones did I listen to? There was one that I caught the end of that was about like happiness and living in the now, doing things for you, eating healthily. There was another one that was about how your lifestyle can create illnesses. So these days we are making ourselves ill, basically. We are not eating the right foods, we're not getting enough exercise, we just preventative illnesses that you can prevent, basically. And the top thing that can cause, like, the top thing that, like, your illness could be prevented if you'd have done this better is food, and the second one is smoking, which I think is crazy. Like, we're making ourselves more ill from eating crap than people are from sucking on a cancer stick. What? Like, what the hell? How is that a thing? Like, how do we eat so badly? It's giving me a kick up the butt. I will be having soup for dinner. So yeah, I got to hear about that. I also got to speak to another lady who talks about how you can eat your skin conditions away, basically. Eat the right foods for the skin conditions that you've got so that you don't have them anymore, or you make them better. She also does a vegan, organic, natural skincare and makeup range, and I'm hopefully going to talk to her a bit more about doing some work with her, because my skin is horrendous at the moment. She even come up to me, well, I went up to her and she was like, I need to help you. And I was like, I know, right? So it's that bad that people are like, oh god, like, you need my help. But it's nice to know that there are people out there who want to help you. And for brands like that, I feel like they're more intimate brands, like the big brands. You get a more personable experience, they can cater things to you, they can help you. So hopefully that will amount to something, because that would be really, really good. I've also got like a shed load of leaflets and stuff, which Lola is like, sorry for the mess, I've literally just come in and was like on the sofa. Hello. So I got all of that stuff, but the most exciting thing that I got is these. I'm not gonna get them out. Kalos, and they are cow crisps. So I first came across cow crisps in Pret, and they do cow crisps like with rosemary on them, and they're so good. I tried to make them myself, it didn't go well, I just burnt it basically. So when I came across these, I was like, cool, like a different flavour, I'll give them a try. Oh, hold up, they're pizza flavoured. Tomato and basil, pizza flavoured kale, and holy hell, they taste good. Like, it tastes like pizza. It tastes like pizza. I mean, I know it's not pizza, you don't get that gooey, cheese melty, beautiful hug from the inside, but hello, you're eating kale that eats like pizza, what more do you want? Like, it's my dream come true. And so basically they are usually £1.29 a bag, I think he said, and they were like, today we're doing a box of 7 for £3.50, and I was like, I will take 2 boxes if I could. And they were so awkward to carry. If I could have got more boxes in my hands, then I'd have bought them out, because they were that good. So keep an eye out for them, my Friday favourites, because Jesus, they're definitely going in there. So yeah, all in all, a really good day. They had demonstrations, ones with people jumping on trampolines, which looks so good, but I couldn't do it because I'm not allowed to yet with my ankle. I'll insert some footage in this video somewhere. I didn't take that much footage of the actual show because I'm still a bit anxious about vlogging in public. Like, filming myself is like a whoa, people can see me and they think I'm like an obnoxious prick, but also filming like bits and pieces, I find it a little bit like, oh, so yeah, I did what I could. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was good, real good. The only thing about going to Olympia is the travel. Today I have been on 7 trains. I went from Chelmsford to Liverpool Street. I then had to get the Central Line to Shepherd's Bush. I then had to change the overground to Olympia, which was fine. On the way back, I did the same thing, but when I got the central line to Liverpool Street, I got off, all my trains were cancelled, every single one. So I then had to get back on the train that I was already on, and I could have just stayed on if they'd have told us it was like that, to Stratford, and then had to get on another train that was absolutely packed, and I was like this. And I had one of, oh, I just punched Lola in the face, sorry. I had one of my kale bags like on my shoulder, and I was like, well, this is awkward. So annoying. And then I was walking home, walked through the park, started walking down the road, and there's a homeless man on the floor that has fallen off his bike. And this lady had knocked on somebody's door for help, and she's like, I nearly walked into him, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. And then the guy comes out and he was like, oh, I know him, he does this all the time, it's just an act he does. Basically, this guy is homeless and it's absolutely freezing out there. He lives in the park or something, and he's basically trying to get someone to call an ambulance for him so he can go somewhere warm. Like, how sad is that? And I'd spent the whole time coming back from the London Health Show, like, I'd had such a lovely day, I'd met some lovely people, and I felt like it was ruined by the travel home because it was such a nightmare. And then I saw that and I was like, do you know what, I don't have problems. My problem is that the fancy train, like, not fancy train, but the moving object that I paid to get on because I have money to get home to my warm house and my cat and my fiance, after I've been to an amazing event with pizza kale. Like, what are my worries? I'm not sleeping in the park, freezing out my nuts off and pretending to fall off my bike so that someone will call an ambulance for me. Like, I can't even imagine it. And it goes back to one of the talks that I heard today, that you just have to be so grateful for what you've got. Like, even if you think that things are bad, like, they're not. Like, things for him are pretty bad, but then again, it could probably still be worse. He could have some sort of other problem. So just be grateful for what you've got, especially when you have good things like me. And I'm sure if you're watching me, for one, you've got internet, you've got YouTube access, so that is something to be grateful for. And you know, you're watching me, so yes, stay happy, stay grateful, stay healthy, and look out for my blog post on this, although I'm not sure what's going to come first, this or the blog post, depends on what I get to. So yeah. When I said I wasn't going to open the box, I'm totally going to have a packet of Kale crisps now. These are the crisps. Basil, tomato and basil. I'm just going to pop you here so you can look at my knee. Oh. Oh, come on. It's very precariously placed. For those of you who have never seen a kale crisp before, this is it. It's basically just kale. But it tastes like pizza. It's amazing. Oh my god. I wish I could feed you one of these through the camera because it's like heaven in my mouth. And it's healthy. Bloody hell. Okay, there's 12 grams in each bag. 56 calories per bag. What's that? Like nothing. Fat, 3.7 grams. Carbohydrates, 5.1 grams, of which sugars, 1.8 grams. Fiber, 1.6. Protein. Fiber 2.2, protein 1.6, salt 0.3, vitamin C 14 milligrams. It's all good. I don't know what that was for.